Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop for another episode of the Bob TV Marathon. Okay guys, I'm bummed. I just lost the 18-minute video and it was a good one too. This camera, I'm not real super happy with this camera, to tell you the truth. I like my old JVC. That's been my favorite. I could bust out the movies on that thing. Alright guys, this back's about done. I thought this top was going to be hard. By the time I sanded it, there's hardly any filling. So I had to make me a little tool. That's what we discussed in that video we just lost, was tool making. So sometimes you just gotta improvise to make stuff easier. You know, that's what you gotta think. What's gonna make this the easiest? Quick and easy. What would old Bob do? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Bam. Bob's gonna make it quick and easy. You know that. Okay. See what I did there is I just took spreader, rounded it so I can get right in there front. Okay, bottom's done. Top's done. Now let's save what panel lines we can. Just a screwdriver, run them down into that Bondo. That one's gone. And let's see what we can. Sand that top. Got the bottom all finished with a gun. Finish that up in that last 18-minute video I just lost. But it's looking good, and then I put me some Z-epoxy resin in there, finishing resin, just to make her all smooth. You know, cause that's ready to prime right there. I got to fill these little pinholes right there. I mean panel lines. Got some filler mixed up, guys. That's a bummer. I lost that video. It was a good one too. I sat down and told y'all a story about me and Balcom. That one gets filled, and this one gets filled. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, I'll tell you again. Me and Balcom, I don't know what got on the story about this, but I had this, I don't know what got started about this earlier, but I had this World Model Zero. You know, pretty good size one. Had a Moki 210 two-stroke in it. It was pretty fast. And but I've been having trouble with the batteries going dead really quick. And you know, I swapped out batteries, it didn't fix it. You know, one flight you'd had charged batteries. And we started swapping out servos. I think I swapped the elevator servos. And I thought it had it fixed. So me and Balcom was at the fine field. And took off, flew the Zero around. Thought I had it fixed. Flew great. Came in for landing. As soon as the mains touched the runway out there at Lake Afton, you know. And you know, all that's green, mowed, nice, smooth grass out there. And as soon as I touched the mains, the battery quit. Went to full throttle. Just got all the way across that flying field, man. Just full throttle, hauling the mail, baby. I thought that airplane was gone. I thought I'd never see it again. I figured it'd take off, hit a bump, take off, and just be gone. That thing went all the way across the flying field. And right there across the road, across the flying field, there's a road. And before that road, there's a little bit of ditch. A little bit of a ditch. Not much, just a little bit of one. And it had a bunch of water in it. Well, it was only about that deep. That thing went hauling the mail all the way across that field, hit that ditch, and the water stopped it, flipped upside down in the water, walked over there. You know, that airplane was not even hurt. But I was tired of messing with it. I sold it to John right there. Right there on the spot, like $100. He went home and he swapped out the rudder servos. All he did to that airplane, he flew that thing for years. Oh, I know what got us on that story. I was talking about you can do anything you want to this stuff, man. There's no rules. I took a flying. This airplane was flying. Top flight P-51. And I decided I wanted a stiletto. So I took that thing home, stripped the covering off the fuselage, and cut off the top of it. Whole top of that airplane, cut it off. And made new bulkheads, you know, because they got the fuselage or the cockpit way back here instead of up there. You know, so I made new bulkheads and glassed it and painted it like voodoo, you know, the purple one, purple stiletto. Oh, that thing was bad. That's what got me on the story about that. Me and Balcom was out there one day and I chopped the wings and everything, man. One time the motor died. I had one of them MVVS 50s with a tune pipe in the fuselage. Oh yeah, that airplane was cool. Dead stick on that downwind leg way out across the field. Couldn't make it back with them chopped wings, man. It was just falling like a rock. And there's kind of a crest in the hill. And from the top of that hill is another 10 feet to the ground. And as soon as that airplane sunk below that hill, you couldn't see it no more. Thought, oh man, that thing's gonna be crashed. I just held it. Full up, held it. And me and Balcom hopped in the truck. We drove all the way over there. And that airplane was sitting on the wheels. Not a scratch on it. I could not believe it. I ended up selling that airplane to Balcom too. He got a lot of my old stuff. But I miss that guy. But anyway, we'll be back. Some more Bob TV. And we're going to get this thing fixed. And get it molded up. Bam. And get on some fuselages. So, we'll see you guys back in the shop. Same Bob time, same Bob station.